Welcome everybody to round 5 of the Rookie Street Stock Series here in the Velocity Dirt Touring Series. We'll get ready to kick off heat races. Taylor, what do you expect from this racetrack and how it'll change? And do you have an early pick before we even get heat races going?
Yeah, I think at Kern, this track definitely has a lot of character. As we can kind of see through these practices, cars getting kind of acclimated to this track. It's a lot different than any tracks we have, especially with that huge berm. As you can see, cars getting a little bit of loose, trying to get used to it. Almost feels a little sloppy out there. Just kind of looking at our registries, I'm thinking that 34 car, as you can see right there, Brady Holzmeister is going to be fast. I think that 30 car, Mike Menace, has had some great runs. I think he's got something for people tonight.
No doubt, two very, very fast street stock drivers. And obviously, as we'll get ready to kick heat races off, I feel like at a small track like this, I think you want to start up front to avoid the contact that's going to go on in the back here. Obviously, you want to secure that top 12 redraw spot. And then obviously you want to draw high in that position. So very interested to see how these heat races will play out, what drivers will shine, which drivers won't. As you see a lot of guys struggling here in practice to keep it on the bottom there. A couple cars going over the berm there.
I think as these heat races start, it's going to be, guys are going to have to watch. If you're not in that first heat race, you're going to have to watch and see how these cars act and try to get just a feel of what this track is. It keeps on changing. I think that first corner is going to be critical. I think cars are going to be pushing up the track, and you're going to be able to, if you're starting in that 5th through 7th spot, try to gain some positions off the start. And here we got our first heat race. Who are you seeing out of this lineup?
I'm going to have to go with my boy Kinzer in the 11. I pick him all the time. I think that if there's a driver that can start from the tail and work their way forward, I feel like he's one of them. So definitely going to be my pick for this one.
Yeah, an absolutely stacked heat race tonight. A bunch of A-main winners as these prior weeks. But how about 22 of Harrison Dill? Just picked up that heat race win last week, starting on pole. But looks like he's got some fast competition right behind him.
Yep, as we will roll off of turn number 4 to get the green flag here in heat number 1. Getting ready to fire off. A lot of fast cars there at the back. Interested on which one of those can go forward as we are green flag at Kern. A little bit of a slow start there, but green flag is out for this heat race. As you see Harrison Dill with a good jump. Keegan Sanders and Tyler Matheny with a battle there for second. Sanders will get a big run on the inside. Looks to the inside of Harrison Dill. And Dill slides up a ton there. Going to try to carry some momentum off the top as Sanders continues to look underneath. Matheny also trying to run that middle line. Front end bouncing a lot there. And look at Daniel Jr. all the way up to third already. Got that car on a roll early.
A little bit of contact there for 4th with Foxworth and Matheny, but yeah, it's how can you get through this corner as Daniel George Jr. shoots. If you don't have that front bump and you get a smooth run off that corner, as you can see with Jr., he's got something figured out in this one.
No doubt as he looks to the inside of Keegan Sanders trying to pick up that heat win. There's now a battle for third between Foxworth and Dill there. Foxworth trying to make that bottom line work as Tosh will get there as well. Foxworth riding up the berm, got loose on exit there. I feel like the bottom right now looks to be that dominant line as you see Junior makes the pass on Sanders for that lead, for the lead. And now Dill will look back to the inside of Keegan Sanders for second. It's a 3-car battle here for the race lead. Foxworth trying to get up in there. Sanders is going to hit the berm, get tight. Same thing with Foxworth there. Contact with Dill. Dill shoots the gap and will clear just about Keegan Sanders there. And around goes the 29. Contact with the 11, and that'll bring out the yellow. First one of the day.
As you can see, a lot of these cars trying to get into that top 4 transfer spot. A lot of fast guys. As you saw, 79 to Zach Stiggs kind of in the back. He won a couple weeks ago in the A-main, and yeah, just a lot of high competitors trying to fight for those top spots as we kind of take a look at this one.
It looks like Kinzer just kind of got in there and it started started bumping the front end, and when it starts bouncing, it's hard to get the car rotated. It'll get tight on you, and it looks like what happened there. It tangled up all three of those. Tough break there for Zach Staggs in the 79. Nowhere to go. Some right front damage on that car. As it's still Daniel Jr. out front in control of this heat race. What a job he's done coming from the tail. You see Dill still holding strong there in that third place spot. Keegan Sanders with some speed here in second place.
You know, I have to take a look at these cars kind of starting towards the back as we get a nice pan shot of Foxworth right there. He's just third in points, and Kinzer Tosh in fifth in points, and Zach Staggs in sixth place. So it'll be pretty key to get into that top four, try to start in that top 12 of the field. As you said earlier, it's going to be huge starting up front, kind of avoid these accidents at this bull ring style track. You want to gain as many positions as possible without having to pass cars.
No doubt about it. Feel like as we're getting ready to come to the green here, as pace truck is off, we will get the green flag again. I'm interested in that 27 of Tyler Matthew. Can he get up there and make a move for this lead? As green flag is out, Daniel George Jr. out to the race lead. Battle there for fourth between Matheny and Dill. Dill trying the high line. Matheny will slide up. Dill to the outside, still holding strong there. Middle looks to be coming in here. I feel like thought it might have been a completely bottom dominant track, but that middle line's starting to get faster.
That track definitely changing as Foxworth gets the back of Matheny.
Kind of pushed him forward, helped Matheny out there, gain some momentum as Matheny will dive it in. He catches the berm. Foxworth will go over it at the 2 to go. They make more contact as this is the battle for the transfer spot. As now Foxworth gets sideways, kind of checking up Tosh and Staggs there. Interested on, can one of these guys steal that transfer spot away as we get the white flag sponsored by Lockdale Sim Sports. It is still Matheny Tosh trying to make that top line work. Foxworth really sideways there through the middle of the turn. And off of 4, it will be Daniel George Jr. picking up the win. Sanders second, Dill third, Matheny fourth, stealing that final transfer spot. But what a job there for Daniel George Jr. picking up the heat win.
How about that? 3 of your top 6 cars in the points entering the B main. That is going to be a fun one to watch.
What a heat race we got here. You got anybody in this one you like? I know I like Alex Hayes in the 30 there.
Alex Hayes with a feature win already in the Street Stock Series. Looks like we got a couple new guys for the Street Stocks. Looks like Jason Martin. He's ran a couple other series races with us, but we got a fresh rookie in the 23 at Dominic Courtney. But I'm gonna keep an eye on the 99 of Cooper Cockrell. Feel like he gets faster and faster each week. I'm starting in the rear of the field, but I'm excited to see what he can do in this heat race here at Kern.
What a tricky race to have your debut at Kern in a street stock. That is a tough one to do, but keep an eye out for that 30 car. He's usually fast in these street stocks. Actually, both the 30 cars, Alex and Michael there.
It'll be interesting to see how much that this track changes in this heat race. I feel like it was a night and day difference for that first heat race. It was Daniel George Jr. got a good run on that bottom, and kind of the track moved to that middle line. So be excited to see what we can do here as we go green for heat number 2.
As you see, green flag is out. It'll be Daniel George Sr. out front. Obviously, Jr. just picked up the win. What does Sr. have here in the second heat as he is in control? As you see Wireball there on the bottom, looking to the inside of the 51. That's Jason Martin. You see Michael Menez getting a big run off the top. He'll shoot a 3-wide middle gap as Sr. catches the fence there. Give the lead to Jason Martin. What does Michael Menez have for him? Goes to that high line, trying to build some momentum up there, but Martin still digging on the bottom. You see Alex Hayes looking to the outside of Wireball, shoots the gap, makes it work. Contact here as they're beating and banging back at the tail here. As Menez looks to the inside of Jason Martin off of turn number 4. Off into 1. Menez looking to get the pass. See, he's fighting for a little bit of grip down there on the bottom, but I feel like that middle line's come in as Menez will turn Martin around. They both get straightened back out. Green flag will stay out as Menez will kind of just roll to the tail there. And Martin still holding a transfer spot though after that contact. So fortunately for him, not in too bad of a position as some more contact there with Cockrell and Wireball as Cooper Cockrell will slide into that fourth and final transfer spot.
And look who snuck that lead right there in the 30 of Alex Hayes. A nice little gap. I think the only one so far who hasn't made contact with anyone, as he's got a nice lead in this heat number 2.
Yeah, great job for him pulling ahead. And Alex is not one of those, like, you cannot let Alex get out front. If he starts up front, he's going to pull away. You see Dominic really sideways. Now Cooper up to third. From the tail up to third. Now looking for second here. And to the inside he goes on Jason Martin, and he will take second away. What a run here for Cooper Cockrell in that 99 car. So you see a battle there for third between Jason Martin and Dominic Courtney. Two new faces for the series. Interested to see if you see one of them shine. Both currently riding transfer spots. You see Jonathan Wireball and Michael Menez trying to get up there and move into those transfer spots. Right now, all these guys slowing each other up, battling here, might allow 5th and 6th to sneak up. As white flag is out. Still Alex Hayes out front, and Courtney will hit the berm, slide up, and now Menez knocking on the door for the transfer spot. Down the backstretch, contact, Menez super sideways. It'll be Alex Hayes, Cooper Cockrell, Jason Martin, Dominic Courtney holding on to that fourth and final transfer spot. What a job there for Alex in the 30 car.
It's like Mike Menace just a little too aggressive for that lead. Yacht in the rear of that 51 car ended up getting around, and looks like that final transfer spot at the inside, but a little too tight into the corner, ends up turning him around. And how about that, Mike Menace into the B-man, include him with those other 3 from the first heat race. This will be an exciting one.
Yep, any pick for this heat race do you have?
Well, we got point leader Ron on the outside. We got the 257 of Jordan Andrews, who's always fast. Lock Dillon the 07. I mean, this is a pretty stacked heat race.
Stacked. Brady in the 34 car, Parker and Mitch. I mean,
and Kenny
very
Taylor
fast.
rocking his second or third heat race here with, or race with the Velocity Dirt Touring Series. We'll see. He's got a lot of hungry faces behind him, so we'll see how this one plays out. But I think this will be an exciting one. A lot of talent in this heat race.
Doubt about it. Probably the most stacked heat of the night. I mean, tons of fast cars in this one as pace cars off. We'll get the green flag this time by, and 4 very, very fast cars in the top 4, but a lot of fast cars going back. Battle for the transfer spot is going to be interesting. As off of turn 4, green flag is out. Off into turn number 1, Taylor on trying to make the run on the outside. Jordan Injuries trying to make it 3 wide as Kenny Taylor holding the race lead as of now. Hits the cushion on the bottom, slides up. Ron will look to the middle line, give that lap to Kenny Taylor. Ron to the inside as a blanket over the whole top 5 here. Huge battle. As Kenny Taylor still sliding up here. You see Dylan Brady making some contact there. As Injuries looks to the inside of Taylor. Ron slid up a lot, and the 21 pulls away a ton there. Now does Kenny Taylor have anything for Jordan Injuries here?
Yeah, not only everybody battling for that top 4 to make that redraw, but every point counts in this season as Kenny Taylor gets loose, goes around in front of the field.
Green flag still out.
Yeah,
he gets it spun back around, keeps it going.
As I was saying, not only is it for the top 12 redraw, but every point matters in this season, as each point is 1 point contributed to the season total. So everybody fighting for points, as we're only 5 weeks in and anything can happen.
No doubt about it. You want to get those points early. Consistency is going to be key, as you see a battle now for third between Brady and Dill. Both these cars already in transfer spots. As you see Dill kind of running that middle line, as there is right front damage on that car, as you can see there. As Brady will try to poke his nose in there and make a run for third. Mitch Webb knocking on the door for the transfer spot. Man, how crazy would it be to see Parker, Mitch, and Kenny Taylor racing a B main tonight?
Yeah, that'll be an absolute stacked one as Mitch Webb just wanted to see these two battle, inching closer and closer, but seems like out of the corner, just Holzmeister and Dill getting a nice run, even running side by side. So multiple lanes here as Dill takes that lap. We got 2 to go.
Yeah, and I feel like that middle line's coming in. If you see, like, the 07's getting the run off. Brady doing a really good job of getting there at about the mid-corner mark. But it does appear the 07 is carrying more momentum off the turn as white flag is out. It is still Taylor on the 21 out front. As we see off of turn 4, it'll be Ron, Injuries, Dill, Holtzmeister, Mitch Webb, Parker Dirks, and Kenny Taylor. See what a job there for Brady holding off that 4th and final transfer spot from a hard-charging Mitch Webb. Is another heat win for the 21 car. It's been a great year for him so far.
Yeah, great win for him, and seeing that track kind of come in, as you were saying, Dill rocking that middle line. You're going to set up a great feature in B main here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that middle's gonna get good. I think it's already really good, but I think that bottom's gonna slick off a lot, and that middle line's really gonna come in about feature time. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see how it changes, and see what drivers can run that middle line the best.
Yeah,
Still feel like a racy track though.
Yeah, always some great heat racing throughout the night. As you can see, some of our top guys to the heat races. You know, anything can happen. I'm sure Foxworth and company who are in that top 6, Zach Staggs and Kinzer Tosh, were expecting to go straight into the A main, and just like I said, any night it's all about that points. You know, they're gonna have to be running a B main tonight. They might not even make the A main, but anything can happen at a bull ring style track like Kern.
No doubt about it.
This was your Velocity Dirt Touring Series heat races at Kern for week 5.